haven't been live for a minute. Interact with me. Let me know how you guys are doing. How's the holidays treating you? Do you have the winter blues? Are the skies gray? Well, fear no more because God is with you. And He is going to come and make everything okay. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Hi, guys. Thanks for joining my live. How are you guys doing? I missed you guys so much. You guys see my roots have grown in. I told you guys I'm going to bleach it in 12 weeks. So in 12 weeks, we're going to see how much new growth I have. So I told you guys that like 4 weeks ago. So we got like 8 weeks more to go. So the ending of January, I'm going to bleach my hair. And I might color it. I don't know. Because I'm liking blonde. And when it grows out blonde and black, I'm liking this. It looks good on me. It complements my brown eyes. So that's why I do this color. Excuse me. Hey guys. Hey. Thanks for joining my live. Let's take some deep breaths. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Are you guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. Hold it for a couple of seconds. Breathe out through the mouth. Again, breathe in through the nose. Hold it for a couple of seconds. Breathe out through the mouth. One more time. Breathe in through the nose. Hold it for a couple of seconds and breathe out through the mouth. Now, how does that feel? Don't you feel more grounded and more relieved and more less stressed? Breathing techniques can really help out everyone. Um this week was like it was kind of busy. I went to see the doctor on Monday. Then I went to see Michelangelo on Tuesday. Then I had court on Thursday. So last week was kind of busy. This week though is going to be my stress test for my heart to make sure that everything's okay with my heart. Since that episode I had last year, August, they've been monitoring my heart to make sure that everything is okay and it doesn't, no more sporadic events don't happen. And by sporadic events, I mean heart, oh gosh, I forgot what it's called when the heart is heart arrhythmia. Heart arrhythmia. That's what it's called. No more heart arrhythmias happen. So, yeah, I'm laying down in bed. You guys can see from my background. I'm in bed. My shirt, this is what my shirt says. Black pride is dope. It says black pride dope, and then it has a fist like this. See? And get nice and cozy and talk to you guys. So yeah, y'all. Lord, I've been having some ups and downs emotionally because my kids aren't here with me. It hurts me so bad to my core when I don't see them. And my depression meds work, but only to a certain extent. I find that my depression is still there. It's not, my depression isn't taking over me though, if you get what I mean. Like it doesn't feel like I'm overwhelmed and I can't manage it, or I'm gonna commit suicide, or I'm gonna be homicidal. It doesn't make me feel like that. But it does make me feel sad. Like a deep sadness. Um I've been having like weird dreams. Weird dreams. And I don't know, I watch like a lot of CSI and stuff like that. So I don't know, I've been having just weird dreams. Just weird dreams. I'll be praying though. I'll be praying like, God, whatever this is, please take this from me. I don't like it. I don't feel comfortable with it. Please take it from me. Um, but my son is in the living room and I'm in my bedroom filming this video for you guys. Hey. Hi, friend. You know who you are. I also wanted to talk to you guys about like um what I'm gonna do. Like the my lawyer that's representing me told me that she feels like we might lose this case. And I know it's like confidentiality and stuff like that, but if we lose this case, what the fuck am I going to do? Like, seriously, like, without my kids, me and my kids is everything. That's, yeah. So I have been so stressed out, you guys. I've been so fearful. I feel like I'm barely hanging on because I don't notice myself in the mirror anymore. As you guys can see, I've gotten dark circles around my eyes. And I actually developed that during pregnancy and it goes away. So I'm waiting. It's been 2 years since I had the baby. I'm waiting for that to go away because it does go away. I forgot what they said it's called when you have when you have when you have I forgot I forgot what they said it is when I forgot my train of thought. Oh gosh. You guys forgive me, I'm human. So emotionally, I've been drained. I've been very drained, and I'm trying to get a grasp of whatever is going on in my life right now. As a 34-year-old mom of five, to have all your kids taken from you based on a lie that your baby father told just because he didn't want to take up responsibility as a father is just it's just so heartbreaking. And like for them to allow him to get away with that, like that just I feel like I'm still holding out on hope on the justice system. I know that they gonna let me get my girls. They gonna give me back my girls. I just know. I'm holding out faith. I believe in God. And then at the same time, I'm worried if they don't. Because I have to be absolutely transparent with you guys of what's going on with me. I'm worried about that they don't. And if they don't, how the heck am I going to move on with my life separated because they not even just petitioning for adoption, they petitioning for a closed adoption. So I won't be able to have contact with my kids that I sat there 9 months and birthed. If I wanted to hurt any of my kids, how would I have made it to 9 months of pregnancy, had them in the hospital? Like, I still need to sue the shit out the hospital. I don't know if some of you guys watch my videos, but I don't know if you guys know, but I had Micah Angela on a bathroom floor in the hospital. Okay, I was going into labor. They removed me from the medical after giving me pitocin, which 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 I didn't know it increases your contractions and helps you to dilate faster so that you could give birth naturally because I didn't want to take any medications and they told me it doesn't harm the baby. And they monitor the baby afterwards to make sure everything is going on. If anything, it might make the baby a little sluggish. That's what they told me. It might make the baby a little sluggish, a little sleepy, but it doesn't harm the baby. Pitocin. So they gave me Pitocin, and after giving me Pitocin, they transferred me back to the psych ward emergency room, where I then went into labor in the psych ward emergency bathroom floor. Like, I need to sue them. Then I haven't really gotten much chance to pay attention to that because my first thing was to at least secure visitation with my child, because I know that I was entitled to at least that from dealing with CPS prior with Micah and Michaela. So I went and I started getting visitation. You guys, when I tell you I didn't know what I was entitled to, I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. I know from previous I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. I did not know what I was entitled to. I did not know what was going to be next. All I know is, for some reason, they were trying to take my child from me and saying that I need to go to the psych ward. I was experiencing preterm depression, and that's depression when you're pregnant. Because I've always got preterm depression with Micah, Michaela, Micah Angela, Micah Angelina, and Micah Angeli. I've always gotten it. So I highly doubted that I wasn't going to get it in pregnancy. That's why I wasn't trying to get pregnant when I got pregnant with Micah Angela, because I had in the IUD, and I literally it was 9 years. I hadn't had no kids. I wasn't planning on going back and having more kids. I don't regret my kids. I love my kids very much. They're my everything. I love them and I adore them. I just know that I had a real rough experience with them growing up, because I basically raised me and my kids with the foster care system. So it's like real hard when you don't have a father for your kids helping you versus you doing everything on your own. And like, Micah's father used to come see him once a week. And then it started being like, if he even came once a week. And when I asked him about it, he so-called claimed because he didn't have money for a MetroCard. I then asked him, so what if you had an emergency or something, you don't have money for a MetroCard, and you have a newborn son out here, and I have a newborn son out here? I feel like that should be my excuse, because I'm 16 with a newborn. You feel me? You're 35 with a newborn. This, like, it doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. But then some people consider 33 to be real old, and it's really not. You're really still finding out yourself. You're really still exploring yourself. You get these heightened feelings of you want to try something new, but then you're such an introvert that you don't really want to try anything new. So it's like 30s is not what people make it out to be at all. 30s is really like 30s is 30. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say 30s is the new 20s, because it's not. If you're 20, you're 20. If you're 30, you're 30. 30 is older than 20. But, you know, and then I've been stressed because I'm no longer working, and that is less income coming into my household. Like, even this Christmas, I barely made it. I literally barely made it. That's why I didn't put up a tree. That's why I didn't film what I'm giving the girls. I might film afterwards. I might, or ask them and let them tell you guys what I got them for Christmas. But yeah, it's been rough. And then my baby father needs to have a procedure done where they break his something on his foot and reset it back, and he has to be in a cast. So it's been a lot on my plate because that means it's mostly me interacting with the girls because he's unable to walk when he just started getting visitation with the girls. So I'm really sad for that. That's on my mind as well. Uh, what else? Um, do you guys see what the government is doing with food stamps? Like, that is crazy. You know how much thousands of people rely on food stamps for their day-to-day lives just to be able to put food on their tables? And they saying that they about to cut this off for millions of people. I think that is crazy because the legislation says that we're sworn to be a welfare state. So we swear that we will aid anybody that is a citizen and born here to the best of our ability, even if it means financial aid. Yeah, there's so much going on. And then they just signed another bill saying that SNAP and food stamps, SNAP and cash assistance, housing assistance, and Medicaid will all be resumed until September or June of next year, 2026. I'm looking forward to the new year. I can't wait for the new year. This year was a broke year, but next year gonna be better. Or I'm gonna adjust financially better to my new circumstances. Because that's the only thing I could do is adjust to my financial circumstances. That way I stop beating up myself mentally about what I was able to do and what I can do now for myself and my kids. So my son put me on to a new sparkling water and it tastes so good. It literally tastes so good. Anywhere you guys see this sparkling water, you have got to get it because when I say it tastes so good, it tastes so good. This how it look with a blue top, maybe a different top in your where you're at, but it tastes so good. Sparkling water. Mm, the sun is setting. The sky looks so beautiful. Can I reverse the camera? Yes, I could. Alright, I'm about to show y'all New York skies. Oh, he's asleep, y'all. He's asleep. I ain't gonna bother him. I ain't gonna bother him. He's asleep. My baby sleep, y'all. My baby 18. Y'all. My baby 18. Y'all hear me? 18. This is crazy. Like, what? My baby 18 years old. God has been good to me. God has been truly good to me. Oh, and then, like, the trial, there's like, they basically are attacking me for what happened 17 years ago, where Micah's father brought him to the fire department and said he was homeless. I left Micah with his father for literally, it was supposed to be 12 hours, y'all. 12 flipping hours. The next morning, I was gonna go pick him up. And when we spoke on the phone, he got mad. He was like, "Oh, so you pregnant?" Like in the Jamaican language, because Micah's father's Jamaican. So he was like, "I hear your breed, but I'm not with you, so why does it matter that I breed?" So he got even more madder, and he dropped Micah off at the. That was his reaction. I never knew he would do that. I wouldn't. Come on. I barely knew him before I got pregnant. I got pregnant within 6 weeks of knowing him. And I decided that I was going to keep my baby, whether he was going to help me or not. I figured, well, hell, I got family. It, all I got to do is be present, you know, or maybe they'll come around since I have a new, there's a new family member. Maybe they'll come around and try to make a relationship with me or whatever. But if not, I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to force myself upon nobody and force you to be the family member to me that you're supposed to be. Because, y'all, we have some shiesty family members out there that do some shiesty stuff to us, I swear. And so I was just like, yeah, I'm pregnant. And he was like, for who? Laughing. I was like, that's not funny. And he was like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And then he was like, oh, like, I don't find that funny. Like, if anything, you already lived your life. You was 33. I was only 15. I didn't know Micah's father was 33 though. He told me he was 21. So I figured it was just a 6 year difference. I could deal with that, not knowing that it was a whole 18-year difference. Yep. After I got pregnant, Micah's father was like, "Oh, um, you can't keep it because I'm married and my wife lives in Jamaica with our 4 kids." My mouth fell open, you guys. I have never felt so bad and grimy and just disgusted with myself in my life. Like, I never knew, first of all, I wouldn't be with a guy that has another woman. And I'm just talking about side chick. You know, but what says having a whole wife? Like, you have a whole wife, a whole family, bro. You have 4 kids. Like, I was disgusted. And then you're telling me to get rid of mine. Who knows if I'll be able to even conceive again? What if I have an abortion, and after I have an abortion it fuck up my fallopian tubes or whatever, and it stops me from getting pregnant? So I kept Micah, and he stopped talking to me. Well, he didn't stop talking to me. What he did, basically, he stopped talking to me. He cut me off because he cut off his phone number. That was my only form of contact with him. I would never just go to his home and show up. I always would call, or he would call me, and we would arrange for me to go to his home where he had lived at the time in Brooklyn. Now, I have not seen Micah's father in 17 years. I have not seen Micah's father since 2008. It is 2026 in a couple days. Okay. Um, After I had Micah, he came to the hospital. They called him and notified him that I had went into labor. He came to the hospital the next day after I had him. So I had him Saturday at 3:30. He came the next day. He came the Sunday. And he was so happy, and he was holding Micah, and we were discussing about names, you know. And I told him I was gonna name him Micah. And he asked me what made me, and I said it's biblical, and that's what I want to name my first child. And he said that's fine with me. He agreed to the name. He liked the name. He kissed me on my forehead, and he told me he was gonna come back the next day to visit me in the hospital. He then called me. No, the next day came and he didn't come. And I was like, it figures. What a dad. Then he calls me out of the blue. Micah's around 3 months. And he's like, he wants to see his son. His mom wants to meet her grandson. And I'm like, okay, cool. I don't have a problem with your mom meeting our son. What I do have a problem is the man that got me pregnant ghosted me during my entire pregnancy, because I found out I was pregnant at 6 weeks pregnant. You ghosted me my entire pregnancy, and then you show back up, and then you show back up again because you're family. But are you going to be a part of his life? That's what I need to know, so I can know how to move from there. Like, instead of making excuses for you, I could start making my son strong, let him know that he's raised by a single mom that loves him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So he came back around, and then oh, I told you guys about the phone call. I was 3 months pregnant with Michaela, and Micah was 15 months. And I was struggling with placenta previa. So if you don't know what placenta previa is, it's when the placenta that is attached to your belly button and the baby's belly button, where they get all their nutriments, all the blood flows from your body to theirs, and not from your, yeah, from your belly button to their belly button. And so it was disconnecting on its own. So that could come from a number of things, of her turning, and when she's turning, the cord is getting tighter and tighter. And I would just feel so much pain around my belly button. It was just so painful. I don't wish it on anybody. Pregnancy is hard in itself. It's really hard in itself. Yeah, but basically, I'll come back with a part 2, you guys. Thumbs with this video, share it, like it, subscribe to my channel to stay updated with me and my life. Be blessed, I'll do the same. Again, this is Brownie from Manhattan, New York. Mwah!